Hello everyone, I'm Mary. I'm here again, your trusted risk and compliance advisor. Today we'll be talking about ISO 27001 version 2022 clause 7. Don't forget to like, share. If you've been watching this series from when we started talking about ISO to this point, it means that you are learning one or two from it. So please click the follow button, like and share. Spread the news, right? So back to clause 7. What is clause 7? Clause 7 is called support. Remember, the last one we said, we want to decide do we want to do it and why do we want to do it? Then we said, will this fail or will it succeed? Let's put some planning in place. Now to clause 7. What's the purpose of this? Clause 7 would help you make sure that the ISMS actually work. So it's all without resources, without skills, without communication, the best plan will fail. But we don't want it to fail. So what are the resources we need to put in place? First, the organization must provide enough people, tools and budgets to run the information security effectively. Because if it's underfunded, then there will be a lot of unmanaged risk. Next, we are looking at competence. Who are the people that will handle this whole process for us? Are they competent? Because these people will be the one responsible for the security and they have to be competent. Which means that we have to put trainees in place, we have to make sure they are experienced, and we have to make sure they are qualified, because this is not just about job titles, right? Next, let's click awareness. Employees must understand that security policies, in security policies, they need to understand their responsibility, and they also need to understand the impact of non-compliance, because most breaches start with human's error. If you want to look at the weakest link in information security, if you ask anyone either in IT, in cybersecurity, ask anyone, they will tell you the weakest link is people. Because most times these breaches start with human error, clicking on links you're not supposed to click on, doing what you're not supposed to do with your work laptop, right? That is where we say that there needs to be an awareness to all employees. Next is communication. Security-related information must be communicated internally and externally. Not just communicated, you need to communicate it when it's appropriate. This includes incidents, policy updates, and regulatory reporting. Now, what are documented information? We are speaking of policies, we are speaking of procedures and record. All this must be created and they must be controlled to be able to keep them up to date, because they need to be live. When you say live in security, it means that real time, right? Because if they are not documented, it means that it does not exist. If I come to your organization now for audit and you're telling me, we have it in process, we do it, show me evidence that you do it. You show me on your system. Is it documented? If a new employee comes today, did they know what is in place? Did they know the procedure of XYZ? Or they just do it based on where they are coming from? You need to document all this information. Why does clause 7 matters? Because it turns strategy into execution. I want to do this, I need to do XYZ. As an organization, we need to put XYZ in place. Clause 7 will make sure that it's executed. Because without support, that's without clause 7, the ISMS is just paperwork. Trust me, it's paperwork. So if you need to take away one thing from this section of the series, is the fact that the kind of question clause 7 answer is a simple question, which is, do we have what we need to make security work? Is it a yes or no in your organization based on what you've heard? Keep me fingers crossed. See you in the next section where we'll be talking about clause 8. Bye for now.